going on? What's going on? Hope you're smoking strong. It's your Rocky L Dog. Let's get high. Yeah. Well, excuse me. Just got my nose re-pierced. You can check that video out. Check that video out. It's on my Instagram right now. Pierced the shit out of my nose again. Oh man. He's not going to need a whole lot of water until you start to see the plants emerge. So how you guys doing? This right here is really just enough to get it wet enough to mash some of that air out of the soil that I just planted it in. Squeeze out some of them air pockets. So anyway, we'll be back in the days ahead, and we'll watch the progression all the way up to harvest. I'm a little tired now, 69 years old. I can't do too much. That's a lot for one day for me. Yeah. So anyway, we had no spring chickens, but we got the potatoes in the ground. We'll come out here in the morning. We'll put your little new potatoes in the 5-gallon buckets, and we'll do that on the same video here. So maybe it'll be fun to watch. So we'll see you back in the morning.
Viator is the world's largest experience marketplace. It's super easy to search, book, and with their free cancellation policy.
And I apologize because we must have missed that, so I want to make sure that shout out. So yeah, totally. Shout out to Tech 77. I'll even give a little analysis. If you put an M in there, I would totally get it. But Tech 77, he's driving a 77 Dodge, I would get it. You know what? Maybe it's a copy and paste me now. It's not Tech. Maybe it is Tech. Well, either way, let's talk about glad to shout you out. Hey, Chad, you want to talk a little grill? I would love to. I tell you what, I screwed up, man. Before we do, let's get baked, man. What are you smoking? Right now, I'm about to finish it. There's only a little bit left, but it's called
Unicorn Factory, which is a unicorn poop times runs cross.
All right. This is the part where I go, hey, Banner, we're live, man. We're just hanging out. Yeah. Let's talk a little strains. Come on. Talk a little poop terps. I might be a little quiet on this one. I'm going to smoke. I'll tell you when I'm smoking first, then I'm going to shut up and listen to you guys wax poetic about strains. But I have the last little bit of some Binsk Diamonds and Sauce, which I don't normally dab, but I got this weird thing in the mail from Dynavac. Actually, we have patrons. We have a Dynavac contest going on. They've got this new M that is just a little bit improved design, but great way to do a dry herb vape. And then they sent this thing to me, which me and Banner looked at it for a few days and didn't know what it was. It's an iSpire, but we figured it out, man. Instead of taking it's an induction heater. So instead of taking a rig with you places and burning yourself or having to worry about it dropping, we're waiting for it to cool down. Yeah, you give this thing a double click and you just put it over there. It's an induction heater. It has like some kind of a metal bowl thing in there. It comes with its own banger. And I'll be damned, it's freaking cool, man. It don't get hot. So I'm gonna just hang out and do some dabs. All right. Does it have like a temp or anything on it? Oh yeah, it's got a digital temp controller and everything, man. It's cool. It is really cool. What temperature do you like to use? 555. That's my beeper code, man. Seriously? Yeah, 555, man. Yeah. I thought it was cool to be like lower temperature now. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I want to get a big old smoky chamber. So much simpler just to have flour. You guys don't dab? You don't dab. I know that, Banner. Chad, you dab?
No, not much. I mean, I do have the rig, and I have a little bit here. It's been sitting there for a while. I really just kind of prefer my flour, and I guess the closest I get to, dabs is I kind of like some of that old, I always call it like old world or old school hash, man. It's just crushed trichome heads. It's brown. It's not clear. It's not 80%, but it has that special essence to it that I love.
Now, we started talking about this before, and you were talking like you say you can store hash long term.
Yeah, storing hash long term. Obviously, there are preferred methods of don't keep it in an oven, direct sunlight, those types of things. But yeah, hash and the cannabinoid levels they do kind of change, but they can get better. And one of the things that really kind of convinced me of that, or supports it, is Richie Cannoli. Before he passed away, is working with a company in Canada where he submitted some of his test balls, and they've been testing it progressively, like every 6 months over time, to see the maturation of the cannabinoids and the profile. And his wife, Kimberly Madam Cannoli, keeps us updated through his website. But yeah, there is some backing to it. Improves if stored right over time.
Really? That's cool, man. I was just thinking about how amazing it is to be able to actually get testing on that stuff now. Like somebody, I've been messing with actually I'll save that material for growth time, but it is nice to have testing, that's for sure. Yeah. All right. So what are you smoking?
What am I going to? I'm probably going to replace that unicorn poop with some Burmese Kush. Burmese Kush, that'll be the replacement. Yep. All
right. Deal. Man, I have 20. Did I already ask you what you got, what you're smoking, Banner? No. Yeah, thing's freaking cool. What are you smoking? We have some Dirty Taxi and some El Chivo today. All right, so let's talk, man. What's on deck? Who's excited about what they got next? I lost my carb cap.
I'm excited about the Burmese Kush. For me, Burmese Kush and the Katsu Kush have been ones that have really kind of helped calm my stomach or settle it down. Sometimes if it's a little acidic or a little flyy, nice Kush does the trick for me. So Burmese Kush, Boba Kush, Katsu Kush, those three I like to go to. And right now I feel a little acid in me. Not that kind, though.
I see, made me do that. Man. We weren't talking about fulvic acid. We were just talking about some of the components in Recharge and trying to extrapolate them out and maybe tell people about them. And I'll be damned if humic and fulvic acids are pretty amazing stuff. It's just like the good stuff that's in organic soil, liquid fragment that's in organic soil.
It's nice, you know. It does. It kind of just like it's hard to like pinpoint exactly why. I mean, they are key leaders, they help things get in, but just having it there, you know, it's like adding that little boost in your smoothie when you go to Jamba Juice. You're like, yeah, give me that vitamin boost.
I wish we saw each other at Jamba Juice and we both like were like that. Like, shit, he saw me, man. He saw me. It's worse than being at Starbucks, right? No, it's one step below. It's one step above Starbucks, right? I have no idea. Jamba Juice? Yeah. Why it's just a little corporate rock. Do they have coffee though? No, you get a juice there. You get a Jamba Juice there. Oh, that's what I mean. They probably have a better smoothie than Starbucks if that's what you're asking.
100%.
But no, man. So what I meant, like I said, I thought you guys would talk a little bit about strains, current breeders, folks you're excited about. Go. Banner, right on. Me first. I tell you what, Chad, you're our guest. Guests go first.
Oh, why, thank you. I just got a lovely package the other day from Eclectic Elegance. Guy actually out of Colorado. Cool dude. I've had the chance to talk to him 8 times, but this one I'm excited for. It's called Garlic Meat Saute. And it
Sounds
is
disgusting.
Yeah, I know, right? But that's the point. Garlic
Like something you're breath. It sounds like something nice guy Kenny would cook up, you know? Yeah. You know Eclectic from the last Denver meetup. Oh yeah? Yeah. Okay. All right. Mary what was it called? Oh yeah, the Mary Jane meetup. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, he was there. He's up in Steamboat. Actually, shout out. We're going to Taking Tops Dailies, having some. Are we going to a meetup there? You remember that? There is one on the 25th. If anybody wants to come down to Denver, I'm pretty sure that's at the coffee joint. The place is cool. Growcast, Taking Tops, Heart and Soil, and a whole bunch of other folks. Yeah, that's a good Denver. The local, the Denver scene, man. If you are around.
That'll be cool. But, this one checked a lot of the boxes right now. With, I've got like the Westport Grape Juice and the Kool-Aid Man are kind of like my staples that I work with and I keep around, my keepers. But I mean, just the name alone don't really say nasty, funky, armpit smells. Right. So I need a little bit of that in my life again. And this, garlic meat saute, come on, that should hit the head on the nail. And it also, he has flowering time of 55 to 65 days, which is something that helps me decide what I'm going to plant next, because it's all about that perpetual rotation, and you can't do a 60-day and a 12-weeker. You got to match them up. So I like those 55 to 65 day strains.
Let's talk a little grow then. Are we ready to talk a little grow?
Let's do it.
Sure. So what is tell me about your grow style? You perpetual harvest, it sounds like. Yeah, you do some breeding too, right?
Yeah, do some breeding. I kind of call it seed making at this point. I'm working towards my breedership, right, that apprentice stage. But I've always been kind of a soil guy. I've done, cocoa, bottles, organic, but pretty much I'm a soil guy. And lately I've been going for like the super soils. There's quite a few of them out there on the market. I tend to use the Sohum Living Soil, and that's a water only. And as long as I follow the size of the container and the duration they suggest for that size, it's grown the plants perfectly fine.
Really?
And that's
same thing with the dots, man. Same thing. If you follow the instructions, not everything works for every style. But if you follow the instructions, you can have really good results. If you follow the dang manufacturer's instructions.
Exactly, and I'm glad you mentioned that actually, because I do have a package of grow dots here, and that was next on my agenda. I wanted to do one pot with that in there because I want to get people growing, and if we can find an easy access point for people to get in there, I want to explore that. And if I feel confident, I want to let people know, because again, if all of that nutrients and stuff is taken care of, you really only need to focus on your watering and how to read the plant. If you're starting to grow, those are the two most important things. So keeping it simple.
Yeah, I agree 100%. That's why I tried to take the watering out of it. I feel bad for dude every time he's like, oh yeah, my mother-in-law's going to water my plants for 2 weeks while I'm in Hawaii. I'm like, factors. I was trying to think of the biggest yield limiting factors. So I was talking to Cortez the Conqueror about it. I'm sitting there going, lights, man, lights and CO2. And he's like, what about water? I was like, what do you mean? Water, yeah, nothing will ruin your plants quicker. I thought you were going to say the biggest yield limiting factor, your mother-in-law. I thought you were going to say your mom. Yeah, that is pretty good, and I like that. There's some memes coming out. That's why we have a meme generator.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right, man. Watering, if you don't nail it, you can still get, you can still get results, but that run where you do like keep it that perfect level of dry versus wet, you really will see explosive growth. And things like I got the auto pot system working for that. I know you have the buckets. That's perfect, man. Again, that takes that variable out of people's hands. Now that we've got nutrients solved, we've got watering solved, pay attention to the plant. Once you learn to read the plant, you can go many different directions.
I think there's a difference in doing the exact same thing with hay in your garden and doing the exact same thing remotely for 5 minutes a day in your garden. I was just thinking about, like, me and Cortez were talking about love in our eyes. And then we were the first ones to really
Trying to find. Oh, let's go here. We're gonna go here.
This is Nick with
I'm
Growers
choppy as
Network
hell
in
in real life.
In this episode, we took a road trip out to SoCal to film Tikkun Olam, the first company in the world to get a license to legally study cannabis. You might have noticed that I'm here in a recording studio. It's because I just got done interviewing someone for the Cannabis podcast. If you want to hear stories of all the different leaders around the world shaping the industry, check us out.
Waiting on. Hey. Hope you're doing well, brother.
Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, and of course YouTube. We appreciate all your support.
I'm waiting on my new phone to come, and I will love to schedule a viewing of your grow out in Moffett.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Tikkun Olam. Happy growing.
Hi, my name is Nate, owner of Growers House, one of the top suppliers of cultivation equipment in the world. I help
Super excited about it,
source equipment,
especially because